Hi everyone, it's Maeve.
And Katie.
It's Reusable Products Week and we've put up a couple of cloth nappy offers to help people who haven't used cloth before or who are sitting on the fence, who don't know where to start. And two of the kits we put up were the
flip kits.
Flip kits. We'll do free time in another video. This is just going to be about the flips. So we thought we would have a complete run through and help people who've seen the kits and still not sure
what they need to do,
what they are, where they're going, what the name is, just for people who, so if you don't know anything about flips, if you've never used cloth nappies, if you really want to try to coincide with our fantastic £10 offers, we've got some
starter kits,
and we're just going to talk through them. So basically, flip is a two-piece system.
Yep.
Some people call it a hybrid system. I don't. It's a two-piece system. You have an outer waterproof wrap.
There you go, one wrap.
And all of the wraps are one size. Yep. So it's from the same stable family as Genius, made by Cotton Babies, and they have this patented 3x3 system, which means that the wraps will go from £8 up to £40 odd. Now they're rough generalisations because, like everything, it will depend on the size of your babies, whether they've got chunky thighs or
chicken legs.
So that's a rough generalisation, but it will fit most babies from birth to potty training. So it's flip, it's an outer waterproof wrap. And then with flip, the beauty with flip is that you get to choose
what you stuff it with.
It comes with either a stay dry option, which again is in newborn size or normal size. It comes with organic inserts, which you can choose day or night. And then the beauty of flip is it comes with flip disposable. And these are biodegradable, so they will break down or compost if they're not soiled. So they're like a disposable. They're made from bamboo and potato starch. And they're just fantastic for those days when you broke down, machine broke down, life broke down. Katie was way behind on her washing, so took some flips last week. I call them a real life option for real mums because much as we all want to use cloth 100% of the time, it's not always available, it's not always advisable. You know, you might be away for the weekend and yes, you can take cloth away, but you might not want to. You know, there might be an illness, a bug, so they just give you that extra little option. So Katie, let's talk through in detail. We'll start with the flip, how you use it, and take it from there.
Well, as we have said, you can stuff them with any of the available, or at an absolute squeeze, you can stuff them with absolutely anything. I was once caught on a flight and ran out of inserts after several dirty bums and ended up having to use some paper towels from the towel dispenser. It worked, it got us back to the car. So this is what I love about flips, they're so versatile. So you have your outer wrap here. Now this is a Velcro wrap in the starter kit, which means that as well as having the stretchy tabs, the Velcro has incremental size changes, so you can hook this loop on absolutely anywhere on this strip. So you've got one strip on the belly and then you've got two little Velcro tabs that stick on and peel off. So really, really handy for childminders, for grannies, people with stiff hands, for people who just are used to disposable nappies and don't want to have to try and do poppers together.
It's a great introduction.
Yep.
Velcro is. Now I prefer poppers. Poppers is a lot longer lasting.
Yeah, they're much more hard wearing and they're great for toddlers whenever they get to that stage where they can learn to take the Velcro off themselves.
But for those middle of the night changes, as you said, for your arthritic hands or stiff hands, they're fantastic, and they're easy because they're literally just like using a disposable.
Yep. So
they're a great introduction to start with Velcro, move on to snappers.
The difference is that these are birth to potty size wraps. So they do, as Mia said, have the 3x3 patented popper system on the front. So you've got 3 sets of poppers. And at the minute that's on its biggest setting. So everything is open. And you can then fold this up. So you can either put it on the smallest setting by popping those in like that. Or there's a setting in between. So you can just move it in like that and pop it down. 1, 2, 3. And that's it in the middle.
So go small, medium, large.
Small, medium, large, and then whenever it's let out, this is your waterproof part of your nappy. Every nappy needs a waterproof part and an absorbent part for keeping you safe day to day from many leaks.
Now the waterproof part, I always liken these to the old plastic pants that people may know, their mothers might have remember them. That's your equivalent, the plastic pants. It will
these are a
keep
bit
everything
softer.
in. They're a bit softer, they're a lot nicer, they're breathable.
Yeah. And then you have your inserts. So that is your wrap. You've got a section at the front and a section at the back, and they basically hold your inserts in place so they don't move about on your baby. So if I set the wrap to one side, we can talk through what inserts we have.
Now, going back to the wrap, I should say, with the flip wrap, you just lay the inserts in. People ask, will it move about?
I haven't found them too.
Once they're sealed, no, the answer is no. Once they're sealed on the baby and they're nice and tight, they don't move about.
Yeah.
Some of the other companies, and Flip was the first who did this type of system, but some of the other ones have come along and they've put in inserts that you have to Velcro in or popper in. I find that a real pain, because if you've got to change a dirty nappy and it's popped in, you're really...
No.
I've tried it in the past. Unpopping a really dirty pooey nappy, not nice, and it's just not needed. It's an extra bit of added stuff that you just don't need. Once you lay this in and once you get it on the baby nice and tight, they stay in place.
So you just basically, you put this little section at the back over and this little section at the front over, so your insert slides into place in between, and then when it's done you just clip it out like that.
Whereas if you imagine starting to unpop that, it's just...
If it was a particularly messy breastfed baby poo.
No.
No.
Now that's a newborn...
That is a newborn insert.
Stay dry. So it's a couple of layers of microfiber and then it's a fleece lined on the top. So if we get that actually close. So this is the microfiber side and then that's the fleece side. Importantly, you want to make sure that the fleece is next to the baby's bum.
Yeah.
Unless you're potty training.
The nice soft part next to baby's bum. If you've got particularly dry skin, microfiber can catch. So if I've got dry hands and rub that across, you can feel, if you think of the cloths used to like clean your windows or around your kitchen. So that's the same sort of material, but it absorbs really, really, really quickly, which is great for a newborn, because whenever they pee quickly and they need to be changed every couple of hours because they tend to be dirty then anyway. Famously like my children, they just need to change before and after every feed, so that was just constantly throughout the day. So these are great. So they'll hold enough liquid for a pee and you just change them every couple of hours. And you'll be doing that anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
And then as your child gets over, the benefit of Flip is you can just stuff it. So you can put two of these in together.
Yep.
You can get a little bamboo booster and put it underneath it.
Yep.
So for a very newborn, they're perfect. As a child gets bigger, you're going to start needing to add layers. And with Flip, it's all about adding and, I suppose, changing the absorbency level. What the Flip newborn inserts are brilliant for then, once you've got past that baby stage, is to make brilliant stay dry layers with a bit of absorbency to go on the other inserts. So it's not like that you just have them for the first 12 weeks, say.
And then they're discarded. I use these still. Lily's turning 2 in a fortnight. And I would use these on top of other inserts inside Flip wraps, which we use predominantly at night, and that's all we would use for night times. But mostly what I would do is I put a nighttime insert, one of these over the top, and possibly a bamboo booster as well. And that goes into the Flip wrap, and that's her all night. So I still use these, and she's now nearly 2.
So actually, they're called newborn inserts, but you could call it newborn inserts / stay dry booster.
Yeah.
Because they can be used for both. That's the beauty of them.
So that's because they're microfiber, they dry really, really, really quickly.
Oh, they dry in no time at all.
Absolutely no time, especially if you get a nice drying day like we've had some of recently.
And that's a really important consideration. If you're in a place where it's flat, that you don't have a tumble dryer, you don't have great drying conditions, you really want to think about the type of material that you're using in your nappies. There's always ways around it. So something like bamboo is
particularly slow drying.
Very slow drying. Whereas something like stay dry, and you can build up the layers in the stay dry so that you get the same level of absorbency as bamboo, but because they'll come apart, they'll dry a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So if drying time's important to you, or it's, a real consideration, always consider stay dry and layering.
And talking of drying quickly, we have what's going to be in your birth to potty starter kit. And this is a sheet about the size of a pillowcase, and it is organic cotton. So this is our organic cotton daytime insert. And to use it, it's really quite simple. You just fold it up to the right size pad and you just pop that into your birth to potty size wrap. So there, I've just folded it in half, fold it in 3, and then you can fold this down to show which end you want your absorbency at. So if I was folding for Lily, I would fold it more towards the middle because she's a girl and pees in the middle. If I was folding it for Alfie, I'd fold it more towards the front because he's a boy and pees at the front. And if you were feeding a breastfed baby before they weaned, you would turn it around and have the absorbency at the back because they go up the back.
And because of the size of this, you don't have to use it as a pad system. We're quite used to pad systems now, and that's what we would call a pad system, where you fold it into a pad. You can actually fold this around the baby and make it like a fitted traditional terry nappy.
Traditional fitted nappy. And do you know what? I'm not even going to embarrass myself trying to fold a fitted nappy.
You can actually just put it on any which way. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. Just get it around your baby, put it in the wrap, and the wrap will contain it all.
Wrap over the top.
And then again, as we said, you can put the stay dry layer on top of it. The beauty of organic is it's a natural fabric. It's superbly absorbent. Like this, it's actually quite a quick dryer. The nighttime insert is 6 layers of that sewn together, and they can be quite slow to dry, but superbly absorbent. This one, because it folds out, which might be a little bit intimidating at first, it's not really. Just put it in the wrap. The wrap's going to sort you out. But because it folds out so big and it's so slim, it will dry incredibly quickly. It's organic, so it's natural, it's breathable. You don't have to put a stay dry layer on top of organic. If you have a child with eczema or sensitive skin, you might want to just keep natural fabrics next to them. If you don't and baby wants to feel nice and dry, you might put a stay dry layer on top.
If you've got a child who's ready for potty training, you might want to take the stay dry away and leave the damp close to their skin so that they know when they've had an accident. So that's always another great benefit of cloth. You've got that option of making them feel that little bit wetter so they understand that they've gone to potty. It's
cause and effect, yeah. So once they do the action, they know they feel wet. That's a beautiful organic, and you can do that with the stay dry. With the stay dry, you always keep that stay dry layer next to skin. Apart from when you're potty training, turn it round and put the microfiber next to the skin. As long as they haven't got eczema, I think, because microfiber can be quite...
It can be catchy
for a child with eczema, but if not, turn it around and they'll feel the wet, and it will just help with that potty training process.
Don't talk about potty training. I'm devastated.
Did the package come with the newborn insert? There was a newborn package, and
yep, there's a newborn set, and then there's a birth to potty set. So both sets will come with your disposable insert. So as Mia described earlier on, there's 18 inserts in a pack. Both will come with your flip wrap, which is birth to potty. One will come with your newborn inserts, and that would be the newborn kit, and one will come with your flip organic day insert, and that is your birth to potty kit.
So you can get both sets, and you'll have
both. You can mix and match.
You can mix and match. Now, the beauty of the flip disposable inserts is they're great to have on standby. You never know when your child is going to get diarrhea, you're going to be sick. So even if you don't use it straight away, they're always that great. You know, I remember years ago driving around somewhere at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is when my oldest, and we didn't use cloth nappies. He's 26 in a few weeks. Talk about. Yeah. But I remember driving around at 3 in the morning looking for disposable nappies. So they're always great to have on hand. They're fantastic for going on holidays. They're fantastic for out and about. But what they're also good at, if you get that one, for a really heavy wetting toddler, I've a mum who comes into the shop, she uses disposable nappies, but no matter what system she got, she couldn't get her disposable nappies to last the night. She uses 2 of those in a flip wrap, and that's her nighttime nappy.
Yep.
So they can be used for people who are full-time cloth and want to pop, have that bit of convenience. They can be used, 2 of them together. You're just getting a double nappy effectively.
That's what I do. I put 2 together, and that lasts Lily all night.
It's effectively 2 disposable nappies. So with one local lady who comes in for a pack, and that lasts her. So that is flip. If you have any questions, I'm going to quickly have a look. Nope. Just about that. So that's the flip, the newborn, the organic, and the flip disposables. And we just did this quick video just to show you what those kits are, why we put them together, and why they're so handy. So if you're considering cloth, now is the week to try them. It is Reusable Products Week.
It is. There is 20% off everything across the site.
Everything across the site, yes, the whole site is 20% off. It's not just off your reusable products, it's off the whole site. But if you have any questions, if you're watching this later on, shout them out and we'll come back. And we're going to be doing another video, I think, on Saturday. We're going to be doing free time, and we have a new brand in, which we might do this week. We might leave it till next week because this is Reusable Products. We've promised a lot more videos. We've just been superbly busy. You've kept us run off our feet with orders.
Yes.
So that's it. We're going to go home now and get some sleep ready for the onslaught tomorrow. Speak to you soon.
Bye.